Hello everybody, we are back on the channel. Today is a day in the life. So as you guys can probably tell, I'm not in the normal setup and there's a reason for that. I'm actually in Portugal. So I'm in Lisbon for 3 nights and I've actually been meeting up with one of my mentorship students. He lives in Lisbon, so I came out to see him for 4 days and yeah, so hopefully I can show you some of the stuff we're getting up to, over the next day or so. But yeah, hotel is very, very nice. And as you can see, look at that. I will show you a nice view. But yeah, we are trading. As you guys can see, got the laptop, got the Rolex, of course. But yeah, you guys like to see these day in life videos. So I thought all the previous ones I've actually done, it's kind of been like, okay, we're going on the charts, we're looking for a setup. If we miss a setup, we go in the gym, do whatever. So this one's going to hopefully be a bit more exciting. But setup wise, I did actually miss 2 setups on gold this week. It's only Tuesday. It is Tuesday the 27th, as you guys can see. And it is 11 AM. And gold, we had gold sales marked. I marked it like on Saturday, anticipating what's going to happen, this week. It literally missed by like 2 pips, 20 pips even, 20 pips. And then the buy missed by around 10 pips. So, it is what it is. Yesterday I was I left at the house at like 9:30, because obviously the airport isn't really close to my house. And then got in Portugal like 4:20, so it's kind of been like I haven't really been able to trade fully, so I just set a limit and just went about my day, and then came back to see a hit take profit and then reverse back down. So that is obviously quite painful to see, but it is what it is. So it is 11 o'clock, as I said, so hopefully we can see any setups. Gold, not really looking for anything. If I was, then I'll let you guys know. But obviously, if you guys have been following the news, the pound literally hit record lows, which is just absolutely mental. So we went down to around 1.03, which is very, very crazy. Right now we're at 1.07, about to touch into 1.08. But yeah, it's just absolutely plummeted. So hopefully I have some fun stuff to show you guys. Just a little update on the channel. Okay guys, so as you can see, it is a different setup. We're on the little table here. Hopefully the camera's focused on me. It is a bit far away, so I can't even see if it is or not. But we have the laptop here, so I'm going to go through what I was potentially looking at on gold, today, what's happened with the pound, and kind of what's going on in my trading. So if we just go onto Google Chrome here, you can see that we do actually have an E8 250k account. So in this video, I'm going to basically show you any trades I take on this account and then show you the withdrawal process if I make profit. Obviously that's dependent if I actually make any profit, but as you see, we don't have any finished trades yet. I don't know how to prove this is the actual funded one, but you guys will see that there is no, oh yeah, here you go, withdrawal date and profit share. Obviously we have to take trades for that to actually show up as we've made profit. So hopefully we actually make some profit on these trades. On gold, if we get it up, you see this sort of level here. It was kind of, this imbalance area has been untested, so I did want to see price fill that, and that is pretty much what we have done. We kind of filled it absolutely perfectly. If I was looking for sales, it would be from this area here. Now looking for sales down to maybe like this area. I wouldn't really say this area, just based off my analysis. Maybe this area at the max, which is obviously the 1625 psychological level, so it kind of goes into that also. So that is what I was looking at. Risk reward wise, because it is a funded account, let's say I got in at this area here, I usually use 20 to 25 pips on gold, and as you see, that would be above the wick here anyway, so that's pretty much fine. And obviously that would be like a 1 to 12, but I wouldn't have held, or I wouldn't hold 201 to 12. I would have taken profit because it's a funded account. and I don't really want to be holding for a 1 to 12, because obviously a 1 to 12 is like $55,000. To be honest, I mean, that would be nice to get $55,000, but I'm not really looking to hold that long, especially on the first trade. When you're trading these funded accounts, it's good to like build that sort of buffer first, and then you can move on to then maybe taking more trades, more riskier trades, and actually start holding your positions a bit longer. But that is how I personally trade them. You guys might be different, obviously. So that is a setup. GU, I literally haven't touched it. It's kind of just had this crazy wick this morning. We've had a lot of pound news, and as you see, it's just fallen off the face of the earth. If we go on even the daily, you guys can see it's just been bearish since last May. You could even say bearish since July 2014. It's kind of just dropped ever since, and then we have obviously created the record lows. So I'm not really interested in getting into GU yet, if at all, in the next coming weeks, just for my personal trading. But if we go back onto gold, you can see that we're coming close to the entry now. So it will be interesting to see what happens on this pair. But I will keep you guys updated if I enter a trade, and hopefully film it all live. It is a bit tricky because I don't have my normal setup. I don't have my normal, microphone, camera, 4-screen setup. But we do have the MacBook and the 2 iPhones. So hopefully we can get in some trades. It is getting a bit late. It is 4:45 in the afternoon. So probably won't be today. But if not, tomorrow. I've got a flight home at like 4:30. So maybe I can trade London session, see what happens, taxi to the airport, because obviously you've got to check in, all security and stuff. And then maybe, because the plane has Wi-Fi, so could enter a few little gold trades on the plane. That'd be rather nice. Hopefully pay back the money for the flight, because business class isn't cheap. But yeah, hopefully I'll film some more for you guys, and hopefully we get a trade. I've said hopefully quite a few times now, but I'm praying we get a nice trade, get a nice profit split. I think it's 7 or 8 days of E8, maybe, might be wrong, but something like that. But yeah, hopefully we get the payout live for you guys as well. Might be in this episode, might be in the next episode. Have like a little 2-part vlog, one with the trades, one with the payout, and when I'm actually home in England. So yeah, let's see what we can do with this trade and the markets. Okay guys, so the time is 11:44 and it is time to go. So we're gonna leave the room, but if you actually look out here, you can see that we're leaving at the perfect time. It's been sunny the whole time, and now it's actually started to rain, and we're leaving. So we're leaving at the perfect time to go back to nice rainy England. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so we are back in the UK, and it has actually been a few days since the last update. It's currently the 3rd of October at around 4:41 on the Monday. So we've had a weekend in between, and we've had a few days, 2 trading days in between as well. So you might have seen a little snippet at the end of the last clip where I was leaving Portugal, leaving the hotel, and I actually made some profit that day. I made around $6,000, just over $6,000, which is just over like 2%, yeah, like 2% or something like that. So we're up around $6,000 on the account. However, on the Friday, I did take a couple of losses. Then we did actually go into drawdown. As you guys can see here, we had a nice win, took some losses. The reason it's like this is because I take multiple positions on my setups. The way I trade, it's not like the majority of you will normally set up your risk management. It's personalized to my own trading and the amount of wins I take and everything like that. So I know that, okay, I can trade like this on funded accounts. And I see a lot of people, let's say on like Twitter, Instagram, even in YouTube comments, they try and comment on other people's trading styles. And it doesn't really make sense to me because you don't know how much testing they've done of this particular strategy. You don't know how many hours they put in to know, okay, this is how often it loses. This is the max losing streak it can actually have. So yeah, I don't really think people can comment on others' risk. So before you try and comment down below, just use your little brain, think about that one. So we're actually stopping this trading period with 3.6% profit. Doesn't seem like a lot, but as you see here, I take home $7,200 pretty much after the profit split. So we made pretty much $9,000 and we take home $7,200 after the E8 have actually taken their profit split. So as you see, in 3 days time we actually get the withdrawal. Not really sure how it's 3 days, it's technically 4 days, but we get it on the 4th day obviously. So yeah, we have to wait 3 days or 4 days, whatever, for this next payout. So what I'm going to do is in this episode, I'm pretty much going to show you the trade. As you see my alerts here, but this was the trade I actually took. So when price was down in this sort of area, I actually took a buy. And you know, a lot of people would have waited for this breaker structure here to actually happen before getting into a buy and then continuing to the upside. But you know, based on my trading, and if you're in my mentorship, you'll know why I actually got into this trade. We got in around this sort of area and then rode price all the way up. And as you see, my TP was around this area here, so around this line here. I'll put up a video here of it actually smashing a TP. I recorded like a 2-second video of it hitting TP, and this brought the account back up into profit around almost 4% in profit. As you see, 3.6%. And now we're done. We're done for the month. Well, not for the month, for the week, because you only have 7 days profit split on E8. So we're done now. We're going to wait. We're going to get our $7,000 payout, and then we're going to go again. And maybe every single week or every 2 weeks, I'll upload a video going through the trades I've taken on the E8. You know, if you guys want to actually see this, you probably aren't interested. But a lot of people actually ask about E8 and the different funding companies, including payouts and stuff. So that's what I'm going to try and show you guys. But as you see, this level I had broke, retested. However, this was, I usually trade GU into London session. As you see here, this kind of tapped in just into London. And when price actually retested, we literally just missed. So I didn't get the entry on this one here. So I waited before the news and then entered around this area and then rode price all the way up. I think it was around 50 pips or 100 pips even. Damn. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. So yeah, this is the trade I actually took. As you guys can see, that screenshot whilst it was happening. And then obviously it retested this area and then went to the upside. So that's the thing. If price actually closed body below this white line, so body below like this level here, if this closed below like this, let's color that in, then I would have got out of the trade. But seeing as we didn't break below, well, we broke below, but we didn't close below, I held the trade and then we rallied to the upside and hit TP. And then obviously, as you see, look, this is the power of risk to reward. Average loss, average win. Doesn't really matter about the win rate if you've got a nice risk to reward like this. Lovely, lovely times. So, as you see, we're nowhere near the daily loss limit. We're nowhere near the initial deposit level limit. We're chilling pretty much. So this is the account. As you see, 3.6% profit. Next video will be the actual payout process. This is everything from the past week. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time for the payout, showing it going to the bank and everything like that.